Genesis 29. Then Jacob continued on his journey and came to the land of the eastern peoples. There he saw a well in the open country, with 3 flocks of sheep lying near it, because the flocks were watered from that well.
I'm in Northern Ireland with my dad. We landed yesterday. I've been to Northern Ireland before. I was here a lot with my dad last year. He kind of goes back and forth a lot. I don't go with him every single time, but we're staying in Cathedral Quarter. There's meant to be a big nightlife scene in a specific part, but I didn't hear any of it last night. It's during the week. We're here until Thursday. Today is Wednesday. So I'm just getting ready to follow my dad to some meetings and stuff. My day job is working with my dad, but I'm going to, surprise, do my own work as well, because we're gonna be out for the majority of the day. I write 3 newsletters a week. I'm a writer, so that's kind of what keeps me busy outside of my day job. I publish an essay on a Sunday, a devotional, a faith-based mini essay on a Wednesday, and then I do a commentary on like one new or a couple of news stories from the week, and that goes out on a Friday. So I'm going to be getting on with some of those bits a little bit later on in the day, and then we're going to come back here and chill, hopefully, get something to eat. My life is pretty repetitive, which is not a bad thing. I've got a lot of routines that I'm getting better with sticking with, and a lot of the work I do just requires a lot of consistency, so I thought it would be nice to just like do a day away today, even though it's pretty much going to be the same sort of day I'd have at home. At least we're out of London. I love London, but at least we're somewhere new. I actually find it so much easier to do my makeup from a distance. It stops me from nitpicking and taking too much time on it, and then it always ends up looking fine as well. 10-minute face. I'm gonna go for breakfast now. It's just gone 7. I am back at the house. I'm joking, I'm back at the hotel. It's been a long day. I'm very tired. I didn't really sleep that well last night. I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I did a little bit of work. My phone was dead as well. I forgot to pack my charger. Dad knocked on the door to wake me up, essentially, because I set an alarm on my laptop and it didn't go off. So it's been a hectic day. I've been sat in front of a screen all day, but I've got a lot of work done. So I'm actually just going to take the evening to myself now. Very tempted to just finish off some bits, but balance. I've booked myself in for a dinner at 7:30. There's a restaurant attached to this hotel, so I'm just gonna go there. It's like a steakhouse sort of thing. They do tacos as well. Gonna get some dinner, come back to the room and just decompress. I brought that book that I still haven't finished. I think it's just getting a bit I've got another book. I think I showed it in the other. I know I showed it in the other vlog. Orlando by Virginia Woolf, and I'm very tempted to just move on to that. I just need something vibrant, something new, and I've realised actually that sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes books are a little bit hard to get through because it's not always that way for me. There have been books that I've been able to zoom through, and some just take a little bit longer. Doesn't mean I'm not enjoying it though. I am enjoying etc. I've had a shower. We've got roughly half an hour to our dinner reservation. My dad's going out. He's taking some of his managers to dinner. So I'm just staying here and doing my own thing. And then tomorrow we're leaving. I did also want to have a little bit of a walk around Cathedral Quarter, but my dad told me that he'd rather I didn't. I am 26, but I am still a child. It is Friday. I am back in London. It is 5:25. I have been to the gym. I have posted one of the newsletters that we were working on in Northern Ireland. The current affairs newsletter has already gone live. It went live this morning. Now I want to get to the Sunday essay. I normally work on that on a Friday. I'm a little bit behind. I should have started working on it already. I should have started it this morning, but that's what we're going to do this evening. Don't want to leave myself too much work to do in the weekend. I like to keep my weekends fairly clear. So yeah, I have drafted out the essay plan. I like to do a thorough plan with all the different resources and ideas. I do a bit of a brainstorm during the earlier part of the week. I do have a essay plan or an idea that I could just write. But I'm in the mood to write a short story today. I got an idea for one last night. I rarely write short stories. I don't write fiction that often, but I find short stories actually easier to write. I tend to be able to write them in one sitting. Creative process wise, there isn't really one with short stories or writing fiction for me anyway. I just sit down and write it and then I'll flesh it out later if anything. It's fun to just let your mind run away with you, which is what I do. I'm gonna make a start now. The hardest part is always starting, so. My friend took me to the Red Dining Room, a place known for good Japanese. I never learnt how to use chopsticks. If we'd been sitting underneath garish lighting and my fork had been glinting on the table, my friend's eyes would have glinted more perfectly. Do it your way, he would have said. If I think it's okay, then it's fine. But my fork sat in shadows and we made no conversation over it. The blood walls outlined us. A painting hung above of a greying Japanese man in a woolen suit holding a bronze pocket watch. I know him, my friend had said. He was jealous of me. He liked to be called Father Time. I do not remember eating. Our table was not in the middle of the restaurant, but we were the centre. A lot of people there knew me, and my friend knew everyone. I know them all, he'd said. I know them as if I'd been bedside while they were breastfed, or like I'd breastfed them myself, he'd said. It's the line of work he's in that causes me not to doubt it.